DJ Grady Taylor, give him a little song.
ATL is my city and we real. It's my city and we real. It's my city and we real. ATL is my city and we real. It's my city and we real. It's my city and we real. ATL is my city and we real. It's my city and we real. ATL is my city and we real. It's my city and we real. ATL is my city and we real. My city and we real. ATL is my city and we real. My city and we real.
What up? Happy Resurrection Sunday for everybody. To everybody out there, I hope everybody had a wonderful day. And you guys love on those kids. I hope those kids had a good time. I hope your children Easter have great Easter memories other than myself. You know, I had problems finding the Easter eggs when I was a little one. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. But I hope everybody had a wonderful day, and also prayers and go on in the direction of DMX. Get well, my brother. Man, y'all pray for Brother X. Pray for everybody who has someone sick in the hospital. You know, shout out to my pops. My stepdad was just sent to the hospital this morning, so prayers out. Get well, pops. We're gonna make this thing work. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, comment. Make sure you like, share, tell a friend. The Grady Taylor Show. We are live. We are on Twitch, YouTube. We're on all the platforms. So make sure you tell a friend to come on and join in. We have some great, powerful. We got some great things we about to present to you guys. So y'all get your notepads, pens, and paper. Get ready to take notes. But I'm gonna bring my sister on. All the way from the west side, from the dirty south, but she resides on the west side. So, ladies and gentlemen, look no further than my little sister. Oh my goodness, I was gonna call her the mouth of the south, but she might bless me out. But it is Sunday, so I hope she's nice. This is Resurrection Sunday, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the microphone, my little sister Shameekia. What's up, guys?
Be careful with that mouth of the south, sir. That's how rumors get started.
No, I'm just saying you talk your talk. That's what I'm saying. You know, the mouth of the south. You know, I don't know what you're looking at.
Clarify, my brother. Clarify.
Yeah. You know what? I want to say something, and I know you're gonna get a joke out of this. I used to hate Easter. One reason I didn't like Easter, because it was getting up early Sunday morning going to do your Easter speech. I did not like doing the Easter speech at getting to church at 5 a.m. in the morning. And going to church, you know, that early, you eating the grits and stuff. Then you had to do your Easter speech at 12. No, at 10 o'clock. Then you had an Easter program at 3 o'clock. You know, you're in church all day. But in between that, they did the Easter egg hunt. You know, my vision wasn't all that good. So all the kids were getting all the good eggs in their baskets. So I would get mad. And, you know, I'll go to I see an egg. And by the time I get to it, a kid went on grabbed it and put it in their basket. And I'm looking at their basket. They got about 30 eggs in their basket. I don't even have one. So, you know, bad Grady. I just kick their baskets and their eggs fall out and I just grab them.
It's evil.
Hey, I'm opportunist. Hey, the basket was available. Hey, it's sharing is caring. If they had to say, Grady, go ahead and get that, I got enough. But no, they want to get all the eggs. Okay.
That was the name of the game.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So how was your day today?
Long. Other than Easter, my youngest daughter birthday is today, so had to go out and have, activities with her, and it's just been a long day. Been up early.
I saw her picture. She is a mini you.
I don't see it.
Oh my God.
She look like a daddy to me, but thank you.
Yeah. That should look like you. I mean, facial expressions and all that stuff.
Oh, she definitely has my attitude and personality. Yeah. And that smart mouth. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So if everybody wonder what G Clark is, G Clark doing the family thing. I see you, G Clark, want me to do my dance. I ain't feel like I forgot to do my dance with the music and stuff. So I'm nervous because I have a very special guest on the show. I've been meaning to have her on this year. So definitely, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your pads and your pencil, ink pen, tablet, whatever you use to take notes. Because this sister is a very powerful sister. She is my realtor, and I tell you one thing: my realtor is cooler than yours, sexier than yours, and more athletic than yours. You know what I mean? You know, matter of fact, at the high school. I think she was a basketball captain. She can hoop. You know what I mean? You look at her. I can still see her if the the WNBA was out. Then, oh my goodness, oh she'd be an MVP. You know what I mean? Right now, she is the MVP of real estate. So y'all make sure y'all look this young lady up. All right. Let me bring her in. Um, I'm all stumbling over myself. Oh, before we go any further, Shameekia, do
Yes,
we
sir.
have
We have two Shameekas now.
now? Yeah, we have two Shameekia. We're going to call it the other Shameekia, realtor, the
Okay.
realtor Shameekia Price. Well, I'm talking Miss Shameekia Moore,
Mm.
Miss AKA Meek.
Black
What?
Siri.
Black Siri. Yeah, that's right. So we received our books. Shout out to Miss Anna J. Eccles of Dreamland Production and also the CEO of Cover Magazine. Thank you, Miss
Yes.
Mayoshi Gordon. We received our books and I want to
Personally
say thank
autographed.
you, personally autographed. Thank you so much. G Clark has his book too. We all plan to show our books today, and I think Shameekia has hers on Facebook. Thank you. We definitely will
Yeah.
read this, and we definitely want to have you back on the show. Great book. And I love the pictures. See, I love books that have pictures and the words are large enough for me to read. Thank you for thinking about the vision impaired Miss Mayoshi Gordon. Thank you. The book is entitled Broken but Still a Masterpiece. This is a great book. All right. Now to our special guest. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to to buy some property, if you're looking for a new house, a crib, Doche, not Doche, well, whatever I can't think of the name. My boy Tommy would call it. If you're looking for a castle, okay. If you're looking for property, if you're looking to invest, this is the person you might want to talk to. Definitely want to talk to. This lady is on it. Um, Matter of fact, let me bring to the microphone of all right, hold on, let me get it right, y'all. I know Shameekia don't want me reading nothing, but I'm gonna read today. Okay. All right. Before I butcher this. Hold on, y'all.
See what I'm saying? Already.
What? Already? What you mean already?
Bring the lady on, sir.
All right. Shameekia Price of Realtors of Southern Classic Realtors. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Shameekia Price. All right. So I'm doing everything there we go. Bam. Hey, Miss Shameekia, how are you doing?
Hello, how are you guys?
We're great. We're lovely. We're lovely.
Doing well.
Let me
Yes.
know you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool.
How was your Easter day today?
Easter was amazing. I went to church, my church Global Impact. I stayed over there for a little while. Then I went to brunch with my daughter and then went to the fair up the street and then I came home and prepared for you.
You invite me out to the fair.
Well,
No,
thank
that's
you for
it.
taking the time.
Yes, thank you. All right, thank you. All right, now can you tell everybody about yourself and your business and how long you've been in business?
Well, I've been in with property management for about 20 years, but I've been a realtor with my license for about close to 3 years. I started out in the business with Better Homes and Gardens. It was a great opportunity. And then I ventured over and now I actually work 100% like for myself where I get my all of my commission. So if there are any realtors on and you want to know and learn how to do that, I can help you and I can show you. But now I work for Southern Classic Realty, James Hamby and the crew. They're amazing. They, help you a lot, help you learn new things. And I'm just ready to go to the next level.
All right. So, is it safe to ask you, like, how many clients have you helped provided homes for?
Oh, I will say, I I was in the $1 million club last year. Actually, I sold over $3 million worth of real estate last year, and already this year I'm already at $1 million. So I'm really
Wow.
helping families. A lot of my clients are people, honestly, that did not ever think that they could purchase a house, and I helped them to make their dreams come true because I was patient with them and I walked them through the steps, step by step.
Yes.
That is amazing. Before we go any further, I want to go ahead and acknowledge the listeners. Thank you, Miss Vera, for checking in. Marius Dunson, thank you for checking in. Miss Yvette, of
VIP.
course, one of our loyal listeners. Um, and also Miss Felicia, co-host Felicia. How y'all doing, everybody? G Clark is watching, of course. No, he can't be with us, but of course he gonna tune in. So happy Resurrection Day, Easter, and all that to everybody. I do have a question for Miss Price. What is the most common
Okay.
misconception about the home buying process that you run across?
In my opinion, the most common misconception is people just thinking that they cannot do it. And I always tell my clients, you cannot have fear and faith. You're going to have to pick a side. Once you decide that you want to be on team Shameekia the Realtor, we operate directly on faith. You're going to have to just go on and step out there and make a move. You can't have one foot in and one foot out. You're going to have to either be all in or all out. And I
Mhm.
honestly call my people out on that because it's important to know that you deserve this. You deserve this house.
Right, I'm one of those people. And it's so funny that you said that because I've always felt like I was too old to start the process because I know, with mortgages and things like that, you have the 15 year, 30 years, and I'm like, I'm already in my 30s. It's too late for me. So, what would you say to someone of my similar thought?
It is never too late. I will give you, for instance, my older couple that I helped to purchase a home was Mama G and Papa G. And as you can tell by the names, they were older. They were my
Right,
older
right.
and they are in their 70s, and they moved here because they were a victim of a flood in Mississippi when they had the flood there, and they lived here in an
Hmm.
apartment, and they lived here in an apartment for about 2 years. And I was the manager, and then once I wasn't working there anymore, they reached out to me. They were like, we really want to buy a house. They're paying $13.95 for rent. I know, I moved them in. They bought a beautiful home in McDonough in their 70s. And when I tell you, they trusted me. Like, and at 70, you have to really
Mhm.
trust somebody to buy a
Right.
house, to put it on the
Hmm.
line like that. And they
Mhm.
really trusted me. They allowed me to guide them. And I will say honestly, it was not easy for me because mostly I had to do everything for them. When I say everything,
Yeah.
I'm talking about from downloading their check stubs to everything.
Yeah.
I I
We don't
I
know
bought
about that
I pur-
technology.
I purchased the house because they were not technologically savvy, but I did
Hmm.
not care. In the end result was they gave me their trust. They had faith, and we got it done. Never too old.
Yeah.
Never too old to
Yeah.
own real estate.
Yeah, yeah, because dealing with older people, they're not giving you their social security number over the phone. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm not giving my number over the phone. 'Cause I'm going through that right now. But yeah, and you have to have patience. So I know you had to have a lot of deep breaths. But you got it done though.
We do have a
Um,
lot of people agreeing with you. Miss Vera said, "Amen. Faith and fear don't mix."
They do
amen.
not.
And Miss Felicia say, "Amen. You got to be all in and ready to put in the work." I know that's right.
Yeah, Marion
That's
Johnson,
right.
Mr. VIP. What did he say? I can't see his comments. I'm gonna put up on the screen.
Mr. Dunson.
Uh
He said, "I remodel homes, pressure wash, and landscape. Send me some business. Thank you."
huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He does mansions, all kind of stuff. This dude him build sound stages around the city of Atlanta. He does it all. Yeah, he's very, very talented. Let me ask you this one thing. Oh, this wasn't on my list because it just popped in my head. So what is the minimum, like far as, let's say, like the credit score? If their credit score is 650, would they be eligible, or how do you work with people that has low credit or good credit?
Okay, so the difference between a lot of realtors and me is that I have a shoe in with my lender. She's very honest with me and she's very helpful. Darlene over at American Home Mortgage. What happens is she decides, like there are different programs that a person can get in with a 580 credit score. If we can't get them in with her company, I have another lady, Robin, that I deal with. I might backdoor it and go that way. So the thing about it is, it's according to if your score is lower, but you got money and your debt to income ratio is not very high. Those are things that the lender will help you with. And if you're not just there yet, they're going to tell you what it's going to take and they're going to tell you how much time. So when that time is up, you know exactly what you need to do, how much money you need, how many bills you would have need to pay off, and we move forward. So there's like back in the day 580 was good. Right now most lenders are asking for at least a 620. But certain case scenarios, if you have a 580, we might still be able to get you through.
Right.
Okay. All right. And also, I know at one point I saw like you was teaching people how to, the program to build their credit. And what's the fastest turnaround that you ever had for a turnaround on from low to high?
I deal a lot honestly with 30-day closings, and a lot of people be like, 30 days, how do you get that done? Well, if you're dealing in honesty, you're telling people exactly what they need to do and they're willing to do it. I mean, how long is it going to take? Week, 2 weeks for you to pay off a bill if you already have the money. So 9 times out of 10, when the ride starts, you really can't get off because it's almost. I mean, like 28 days was the less. Like right now, I'm dealing with a closing that took maybe about 20 days, but they had their stuff together. But if you don't have your
Wow.
stuff together and we got to work with you, it may take
Hmm.
about 45, 50, 60 days.
When you say have your
Just
stuff
being honest.
together, what is the list? What should they have? What
Yeah,
should prepared or whatnot?
yeah, that was my next question
Okay.
too. Wh-
The first
wh-
thing I would say that most people need to do is a lot of people don't check their credit. Like you get one free credit report every year, but I would suggest watch the others. Go on the three websites, the TransUnion, Experian, Equifax. Pull your credit, see exactly where you are in retrospect, and almost all of your credit scores should be right there together. But the lenders, they're going to look at the middle score. So that's the first step. Pull your credit. If you know that you're at a 400, don't waste your time nor mine. It's not going to work. Nobody is going to give you money. But then you can start working on some things. Okay. The next thing, if your score is about 620, you feel like, okay, I got a little money in the bank, you reach out, you find a realtor, then I'm going to get you with my lender. The next step is to get pre approved. I'm going to call Darlene. I'm going to call my lenders. I'm going to say, hey, I got a client. I'll send them my app. Once I send them my app, which I post all the time, go on. It's so easy and convenient. You can do it from the comforts of your car. You don't even have to be at home in front of a computer because once I send you the mobile app, you're just going to log in. You go in, it tells you everything step by step. It's a babysitting app. It babysits you the entire time and helps you. Seriously, it walks you through every step. Hi, go ahead and upload this, upload that. I'm gonna need your ID. I'm gonna need your check stub. I'm gonna need your bank statement. So you go through, you upload everything. Once you do everything that they ask you to do, you do the app. Then I'm gonna reach out to my lender. Hey, she's already done everything. Now we're gonna get a pre-approval. Once you get the pre-approval, it tells me how much money you qualify for and how much house that we can actually look for. So say for instance, we have a buyer that wants to buy $11 million house, $11 million deal. Honestly, you don't know whether or not you qualify for $11 million deal. So why would I take you to see an $11 million house?
Right.
Everything that you see at that point after you've already seen this $11 million house will not compare.
Right.
You're gonna think, I don't even want anything now. So once we find out what you qualify for, then I'm gonna send you listings that are gonna line up exactly with what you qualify for. I'm never gonna tell you, okay, well, you can get a $500,000 house when you only qualify for 250. I'm gonna stay 250 and under because I know that I don't want to waste your time nor mine. Once we find the house and put it in a contract and it's accepted, 30 days and you're in your
Hmm.
Hmm.
new home.
is the same process for a commercial property as well?
It is. Buying commercial is a little bit different. And I will say I have sold a few commercial deals. My last one was for Felice Martin, one of my favorite clients. She was amazing. She helped me along the way, but she already came pre-approved through her bank. So she reached out to her bank. She told her bank, look, I've been in business for 5 years. I want to move forward. I want to buy a commercial deal because she's a doctor. We found the place because she already had her pre-approval. Her lender sent it over to me. I knew what we was looking for. Now on the commercial deal, normally they're going to ask for down payment of about 15 to 20%. You got to have that liquid cash. If you don't have it, we need to wait until you get it because they're going to ask for that money. They're not going to trust you these days with COVID and everything going on. With you just saying, "Oh, I'm good for it," not going to work. You're going to have that 15 to 20% down. And me as your realtor, well, honestly, I'm going to try to get the seller to bring some money to the closing table, especially if it's a sweet deal and they're trying to move. You can tell kind of how their actions are if they're trying to play that game, that highest and best. I don't even play those games with my client. I move on. If I find a deal and they're trying to play that game with numbers, it's not going to be a good deal for us. But what I do is I get them the best deal. I try to get the seller to bring some money to the closing. But right now it is a seller's market, and I'll be honest, sellers aren't paying a lot of money towards closing costs.
Hmm.
That's true. That's true. And what is the biggest? I know people when they're purchasing a home, single family home versus a multi-family home. I look at those are assets and liabilities. I view this is just me speaking. I view multi-family homes as an asset, single family homes as a liability because sometimes single family home doesn't put assets in there. I mean, bring revenue back to you. When you're talking to your clients, how do you explain to them the difference between assets and liabilities? And
To be honest, any portion of real estate is an asset. Nothing in real estate is a liability unless you buy it and you're upside down, which means that, say for instance, you're getting a house and you're getting a commercial loan and it appraised for 140, but the seller wants to sell it for 160. That makes it a liability because you literally are upside down $20,000. So when
mhm,
you're buying a house, you want to make sure that there's some equity in there. You know, single family, you're gonna live there. You get options. You grow equity and you gain interest. With multifamily, those are going to be your duplexes. Um those are going to be your apartment complexes and stuff like that. So with those, either way you go, either one is an asset. When you're dealing with real estate, the only way that it becomes a liability is if you buy it and you purchase it for more than it appraised for.
mhm. Okay, forgot my next question. I had another question that pop up.
Well, while you
Go
trying to
ahead.
gather that question, I'm gonna try to play my energy clock and I'm gonna mess it up, but we love it when you stop listening, stare. But we would appreciate it if you go ahead and like, comment, and share. I know I don't say it like G Clock. We miss you, brother. We need you here, but everybody go ahead and comment as well. Any questions you have for Miss Price? Grady, did you get your all timers together yet?
Yeah, I had my all timers together.
Okay.
Uh, I mean, I was trying to hold. Well, I got it. All right, can you explain to what's equity? A lot of people may not know what equity is, and what's. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go
Okay,
ahead.
so
What is
equity
equity?
is, so when you're buying a house or you're buying a commercial house or commercial building or whatever else, equity is just this in a nutshell. So when you make your purchase, right, and the price of your purchase is 150, 200,000. So when the appraiser comes in, whether it's FHA conventional or it's USD or whatever else, and he said, "Well, I know you're selling it for 140, but my appraisal, my price value that I put on it is $200,000." At that point, when you close, you have $60,000 worth of equity in your home. It's the
Ooh.
price that is over the amount of house that you purchased that it is appraised for. That's all equity breaks down to.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. At what point after the person after you have sold the house to a person? Hold on, let me get this button right quick. After you sold the house to your clients, how long can they live in them before they decide to rent the house out?
It's according to what kind of financing you got. When you go through a lot of these first time home buyer programs, and they give you $10,000-$20,000 towards your home, and they put a B clause in the mortgage that says, okay, I'm going to give you $50,000, but you have to stay in this house for 5 years. You have to stay in the house for 5 years. If you do not, if you sell it between those 5 years and get caught, you will have to pay that money back. Now, a lot of people do rent it out because at that time they still have that real estate. It's still theirs, whether it's the family or other. But I will say, if they find out, then there's a possibility that you will be penalized, because that is one of the clauses of the contract. Like, if I give you this $10,000-$20,000, you got to stay in here 5 years. You have to own it physically for 5 years.
Okay. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment, I have put her mobile app on that. So please go download the mobile app. It is self-explanatory how to use it. You put your name in, you put your email address, your name in, and then you process it. Make sure you click on Shameekia's price name. Uh, I guess I'm gonna let you talk a little bit about your mobile app again. So people who just joining on, for the people who just
Okay,
joining on.
so my mobile app is going to be the AHM American Home Mortgage app. That is the direct connection that gets you between myself and my lender. It's what gets you pre-approved. It's what helps you understand. Okay, how much money can I get from the bank? So what you're going to do is you're going to download the app. Once you download the app, upload any information that it asks for. Give me a call, 470-900-5912. Once you give me a call, I'm going to look on my app. Oh, okay, cool. I see. I had an app today. Young lady was doing her app. Every time she made a move, boom, it texts me. So I already know what they're doing on the app when they're doing it. So all I have to do is, wait on their phone call. If they don't call me within 24 hours, then I reach out to them and say, hey, I noticed that you did an application on the app. You're in a home, you're in the process of buying a new home, and I can help you. So that's it. They go to the app, and like I said, it babysits you. It walks you through, you go through, you learn everything you need to know about it, and you go from there.
All right. All
I
right.
do want to
Listen.
go ahead and let you know, Miss Price. Sorry to cut you off, Grady. You have a lot of listeners. Appreciating you for the information. Miss Vera, thank you for tuning in. She says she has to go. Um, I guess my question is, okay, I know you said that you're already at a million. Like, do you have competitions or contests like with your work or your job where you all try to outsell each other? I know you said last year you were at 3 million. Were you the top performer? Like, is it a competition with you, or is this just something you enjoy doing?
I would say this. When you're with a bigger company, like if I was still with Metro Brokers, they do all these big things for their agents because they're top performers and they're in the gold, silver, and bronze club. But for me, my gold, silver, and bronze is making that sale. I don't have to be notarized or have that notoriety of being a top seller, top promoter, top nothing. I know what I sold, and at the end of the day, as long as I'm helping a family, that's really
Hmm.
all that matters to me. They never have to call my name out and give me an award. As long as when we get that key to their house, that's all
Right.
important.
Yes,
Amen.
she is making people dreams come true, and it's all about the love. See, when you do it for the love, everything comes easy,
Right.
So hopefully,
Yep.
yeah, man. Listen, if you guys have any questions, anything that you would like to ask the realtor, Miss Shameekia, come on, put them in the comments. Because we trying to get Shameekia Moore here to Atlanta, so we definitely trying to get something for her, get her here back in Georgia. No, so so tell everybody why should they choose you as their realtor?
Well, because I'm compassionate about what I do, and I searched for so long to figure out what my passion and my purpose was. And on my birthday this year, my pastor, rest in peace, Pastor Spencer O'Neill, he literally called me and he said, Shameekia, happy birthday, and I'm very proud of you. He said you looked forever to figure out what your purpose is, and you finally found it. And I truly believe that, and his definition of your purpose is something that you would do for free, and other people will pay you to do it. So just like you love doing radio, you love this, it's so amazing to you. So you would do it for free. Initially, you started out, you were doing it. Because you loved it. So
Mhm.
now you're venturing out and you're doing these big things where people are watching, they're streaming, they want to get on the same platform as you do. Now you found your purpose, and now people will pay you to do something that you would literally do for free. So that's why I love real estate, because I could show a house any time of day or night. I don't care. I answer my phone. A lot of realtors, I will say, and I'm just being honest, my one pet peeve in this business is dealing with realtors that don't answer their phone. I answer my phone. I don't care what time it is my client call me. I answer my phone.
Right. Miss Tangela Lee or Tangelia, I'm sorry if I messed your
Yeah.
name up. She said,
Hey,
thanks
Miss
for helping
Tantalia.
me. She says, thanks for helping me, Shamika Price.
Oh, thank you. I did help her and her new fiance purchase their home. I will be honest,
Oh,
Tangelia was one of my people. She didn't think that she could do it, honestly. So I told her, I said, let's make an appointment. And I went with my laptop to her house, sat down with her, and I said, okay, what are your fears? I let her get it all out, just talk about it. And I said, okay, let's talk about where you are. She told me everything. I said, you're ready. She said, are you
mhm.
sure? I said, baby, you're ready. My lender, we talk daily. So she tells me what she's looking for. She tells me, the questions to ask. She tells me, Shameekia, Darlene does not sugarcoat it. She really and truly tells it like it is. So when I tell you, when I sat down with Tangelia and her fiance, JC, they were ready. They did the
Yeah.
app, actually sat there with them and did it. So she was
Oh
like, is
wow.
that it? And I was like, yeah. So we might have looked at about, and she was very specific about her needs. She was very specific. She wanted a 4 bedroom, but she wanted one of the bedrooms to be upstairs. So when people are specific about their needs, I specialize in giving people what they need to fit their specific and personal needs. Like she wanted a ranch. So why would I go look for 2-story homes when I know she wants a ranch? So,
Hmm.
she really didn't think she could do it. It was a proud moment when we got to the closing table and she got her keys. I mean, it's like we're growing a family and I'm a part of it, because actually I stopped by her house today.
uh,
That's what she said in the
we're
comments. She said, I got what I wanted, 100.
uh, we are family, and we
That's
have touched
beautiful.
so many people's lives, and I hope, and I know everything starts with faith. Faith by believing. By believing, you will be receiving. So y'all just keep the faith and know that anything is possible. Never
And let
doubt yourself.
and let go of that fear. I know,
Mhm.
talking to myself also as well. I know a lot of people, they don't want to get involved in the process because I remember a guy telling me, "Well, I don't want them all in my business." Like what? And it's a lot of people
They
because
have to
that were
understand.
raised like that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And that is
but
the
yeah.
older group. And I will say, I have to really, at that point, find humbleness in my heart and just bring myself all the way down to where they are and help them gradually walk up those steps. I can't just be like, go on up the steps and push them. They're going to get scared and they're going to start running. So back up a little bit, because I am aggressive. I'm not going to
That's that
lie. I'm
Shamika.
very, I'm aggressive.
Yeah.
And so
That's that
I have to
Shamika.
learn
And y'all both are
when
Capricorn, so
to not
That's
be aggressive. I have to learn that, because in this business, you can't make someone feel like it's all about the money. Yeah, I'm going to get my commission
right.
at the end, but I don't want you to think that, oh, that's all she doing this for is the money. No.
Right.
Mhm.
My gratitude, what I get out of this, like I said, is seeing that person get their keys to their new home.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-mm-mm.
I'm that same way. I love to help people. I love to make sure, they happy with whatever situation it is. But I'm like you too. But I get to the steps and I keep them from running down. I'm like, you can't. I'm like, we going. Get on up the steps now.
Oh my
Hey.
God. Miss Lee is a
So,
Grady
I'll
baby.
call you out a little bit, Shameekia number one. When you get ready, I'm here. I just want you to click on the link or you call me
Hmm.
personally, 470-900-5912. And we can talk
Oh.
before you even do the app. Tell me your
Hmm.
fears, tell me your concerns, and I'll tell you, okay, well now let's and then girl, I'm telling you, I would get my lender on the three-way. Like, hey, Darlene, I'm talking to this young lady. I bet she'd be like, this child crazy. But guess what? I mean,
Mm.
for real, you would think that she and I knew each other forever, girl. We just met. But I was her top producer last year. I was
Right.
her
Oh,
company's top producing real estate agent.
oh wow.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
tell you.
definitely. As soon as Grady get me back down there to Georgia, please believe I will be looking you up.
Oh, look at. I'm gonna tell you right now, Realtor Shameekia. My fear is don't put her in the county in the same county as me.
I will not. That's
I
what you
agree.
asked
I
for.
agree.
That
I agree. Don't do it, Shameekia. Don't do it.
Put. I don't want
that's
her
what
to.
I
I don't
will
want her to be able to
not
pull
do.
up on me, roll up on me, and stroll up on me. You know what I mean? But I know we'll be glad to have her back in Atlanta. Oh my God, we've been so far since 2008. We started the show together around. Well, we started working together around 2008.
Hmm.
Then she moved to Texas. Was at San Antonio. Then a year later, I moved to San Angelo, Texas, and then we just been all
Missing
over
each
the
other
place.
ever since.
Yeah. So hopefully, Mother's Day this weekend for everybody that's listening. I'm going to be posting the flyers. We will be in Georgia together. So Shameekia will be flying in, and we'll be heading to Brunswick for Mother's Day
Trouble.
celebration. Shout out to my
Trouble.
boy DJ Teddy Bear. Yes. Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
Oh, we
Oh my
gonna get
God.
into some things.
Yeah. I'm gonna have me a 6-pack of Coca-Cola, a case of Now Laters. Oh, it's going down.
Oh, Lord.
Well, my six pack gonna be different than yours.
Oh, y'all need to come on down. Now we're going to see Pookie Bear. I left home to be with my side
That
piece.
man name is Pokey Bear.
Pookie.
Jesus.
And DJ Teddy Bear will be performing his Southern Soul dance song. And y'all look, y'all never know. Y'all might see your boy on the stage singing and doing a little something. You know what I mean? Shameekia won't let me sing on the show, but y'all come see us. Y'all come down to Brunswick.
I can walk away if you start singing.
That's okay. I have the microphone. I tell him, turn it up. Turn it up, DJ.
Thank you, everybody, for checking in and chiming in. Miss Tangela says, thank you for not letting me give up. Miss Felicia again says, great information. And Miss Yvette says, be safe out there. 6-pack of candy for real.
Oh yes.
For
I'm serious.
Grady. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I have good sugar highs. I'm
Yeah,
on
he
one
does.
right now.
He's dangerous.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you see the website. Make sure you write down the website. Uh, it's right here on the screen. Make sure you get that. Contact Miss Shameekia. I promise you, she will put you in the house of your dreams.
We made
And
sure it was spelled right because Grady was doing the typing, so y'all know it's legit. I verified it twice.
well, you know what? See what you ain't gonna do. That's okay. I know my limitations. I know what I'm good at. So, and G Clark, bring your eyeballs next time because Shameekia only reading from one page. I'm just gonna tell y'all straight up.
I honestly don't have access.
To the other pages.
No.
So if you guys on the other page, on our personal page, on G Clark page, and on my page, please forgive us for not reading your comments because we're not on those pages. G Clark's normally reading and everything. So shout out Miss. Oh, what's going on, Miss LaRonda, our co-host LaRonda from our Thursday show, and also you guys have a very special interview coming up. See now you got the real estate from Miss Shameekia Price. I'm gonna bring the money man to tell you how to get the money. You don't have to use your money to buy these properties, these projects. I got a guy that's going to tell you and show you how to get that bag. You know, because the government got out there. Those other, everybody else getting the money. know how to get the money, and they tell their own little circle of people, we about to blow the game up. We're gonna
Right.
tell everybody.
It's time for us to get back into having and owning things and being in control of some stuff too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do have a question. I mean, and this I was thinking about this before we got on the show and totally forgot. Miss Price, I remember my uncle telling me he owns like several homes between Louisiana and Georgia. So I remember I was a little girl and he made a comment about mortgage rates. What is
Mhm.
better, the 15 or the 30, and why? Because I remember him telling me at one point, Nisi, if you gonna do your house or whatever, get you a 15-year, knock it out and get it over with. Like, how does that benefit us, the two versus each other?
Okay, so with a 15-year mortgage, you do have to understand that it's going to be a little bit more because you're cutting that house, that time in half.
Right.
So, but you pay it off a little bit faster. There might be interest rates. I don't know if interest rate actually depend on the day. Like when mortgage rate change, it
Mm-hmm.
changes across the board, lender to lender.
Okay.
That's why when people say that they're shopping for a rate, it's the rate comes from the NASDAQ. It does not come from us. It does not come from the lender. We're told what the rate is. So once
Right.
we know what the rate is, then you're locked. They do what they call a lock, where they lock you in. But you don't
Mm-hmm.
get the lock until after you get the final approval. Once you get the final approval, then they lock your rate. Then you know, boom, that's exactly what I'm paying for my interest rate. Right
Right.
now, interest rates are at an all-time low. I urge anyone that is serious about buying a home to do it
Mm-hmm.
now. And you know that if you got some 401k that you know that you can take from to buy you a
Mm-hmm.
house, go ahead and use that. People always say, well, you know what I'll have when I retire. But think about it like this. Um, what if you don't make it to 65? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That, and it'll go to your family. Yeah, we get that. But use it
Right.
now. You
You
can you
don't
can
know.
you can build it up. You can build it up some more. You'll be
Mm.
fine. But you're building equity in that house. You know,
Right.
I,
Mm-hmm.
it's important for us to understand seriously when you're renting. It's almost like you're riding down the street in your car with the windows down, and you got a pail full of money, and it's just going out the window.
Out the window.
That's what you're doing when you're renting. You're giving away your money. You're giving away your power. You're giving away your equity. And you're buying in and building that power and that equity for someone else. And you never ever see that money. You never ever. I mean, why would you change the flooring in a house where it belongs to someone else? You can never make a true decision. Like anything that you don't like in that house where someone else owns it, you just gotta
Mm-hmm.
live with it unless you want to take your money to build up someone else's asset, which I think
Right.
would be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. So, my mind thinks differently. I kind of think backwards, and I was just,
Ooh, he said a mouthful then, baby.
I nobody ask you for your sidebar. But Shamika, I wanted to know, um, backwards thinking, buying a multifamily property, commercial property, and build up the equity in that property. Could you pull that equity off that commercial property to purchase a home? Is that possible? Is something that someone could do?
Yeah. So when you own a house, well, you own a commercial deal, right? And so, say for instance, you paid $300,000 for it, and then it appraised at 250. You got $50,000. After you make that purchase, at any time you can go to your bank and say, "Hey, I want to utilize that extra $50,000 worth of equity." Now you're gonna pay a little interest on it, and you're gonna have what is called a second mortgage on that fifty
Okay.
thousand dollars because you're taking it. It's yours, but it's built into the land, into the property. So once you take it, you're going to have a second mortgage for that little $50,000. You can pay it back off easy, quick, whatever you want to do. But if you got a
Mm-hmm.
commercial deal, you buy it, everything's going good, and then you want to invest the equity, go to your bank, ask, "Hey, it's your money, get it." You can utilize it
Yeesh.
to buy you a house. You can utilize it to buy you a dog, whatever you want. It's yours.
Oh man.
$60,000 dog.
Yeah, I can buy Shameekia a dog
Right.
house and just put it on the fence line or somewhere, some property.
Yeah.
One of them Snoopy houses. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, Miss Shameekia. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, we
We
got some
greatly
stuff.
appreciate you stopping through.
Yes.
I don't see any questions on my side. So, do you see anything on the other?
No, hold on. Let me go over here. Okay, hold on 1 second. We're gonna go to the other thing. Make sure you guys like, comment, and share. You was
Oh
spot
yeah,
on.
Miss Price did put her number. If anybody wants to go ahead and take that down in the comments, 470-900-5912. Again, 470-900-5912. Definitely go ahead and utilize that number. She's giving y'all the knowledge and the goods. Miss Felicia
Okay,
said,
hold
"It's
on. I'm
your
sitting
money.
there
Get it." Okay,
looking.
take your time. We know you can't see.
Let's see what you're talking about. Oh, shout out to Aquila Landers. She's on my page. She said 30-year contracts are simply outrageous. All right, what is the quickest way to? She had asked what is the quickest way to build credit.
That's a good question.
Okay, so the quickest way to build credit, first of all, is to know where your credit is. Once you know where your credit is and what your score is, then you'll know what you need to work on. So once you know your credit,
Hold on. I think she froze.
Oh, I thought that was
it's
me.
somebody calling me. No, I
Oh.
didn't
Oh,
put my phone on do not disturb. So, say for instance, you are at a 560. You're gonna pull your credit so you'll know where you are. That's the only way you'll know what to work on, right? Pull your credit so you know where you are. Once you pull your credit and know where you are, then like if you call me and you say, okay, I'm having trouble, I don't understand what I need to do. So let's sit down, let's look at it. So maybe you don't have a credit card or you don't have anything that's actually reporting to the credit bureau. So it's at a standstill. So my suggestion would be, hey, get you a couple of unsecured credit cards, which means you can go to First Premier, you can go to Capital One and apply. If they deny you, you can always say, I want a secured credit card. Secured credit card is where you take your own money, say, I'm gonna put this up because I know that I'm gonna pay it back. But that's whatever money you put on that, that's gonna be your credit limit. So
right.
long story short, you get a couple of credit cards. They're gonna report every 30 days. With those, that's the quickest way to get you up. Say for instance, you got a repossession, you got a couple other things that you're concerned about. Sometimes those things don't matter, but sometimes they do. It's according to what the lenders say. So say for instance, you got like you know, let me see, student loan. Oh my God,
Hmm.
student loans are the biggest
Right.
thing that help people that hurt people, and I say that because it it messes up their debt to income ratio. So what
Hmm.
happens is, so say for instance, you got $80,000 worth of student loans, and you only make $25,000. See what I'm saying? You upside down your debt to income ratio. Then if you don't even make payments on it, and then they're telling you, um, okay, you got them in deferment. You haven't paid anything in 10 years. So they're going to take a
Mhm.
percentage of that, which will be 1%, 10%, excuse me. And
Hmm.
once they do that, then that's going to increase your debt to income ratio. It's going to take you a little bit further down and give you a little bit more time. Every person's credit is different, and there's going to be a different scenario with every person. It's never going to be the same. So just like my credit might be different from yours, your credit might be better than mine, your score might be better than mine, but it's according to what your numbers are and how the lender looks at it and how they view it. That's going to tell you how much house you qualify for and how much you can get. They might give you 100,000, they might give you 300,000. It's just based on how much income you make a year and how much in
Hmm.
outgoing income you got a year.
Right.
Okay. One final question because we're getting close to the end, and I'm glad you mentioned credit, building your credit, and all that stuff. And I try to tell people that credit is better than cash. So that's why I'm going to say this real quick before I let Miss the realtor answer this last question. the difference between cash and credit. Explain to them the difference between cash and credit. But what I want to say, Joe Biden, please send me my stimulus check so I can pay off these little credit cards I got. That's all I want to do. I
Joe
just want to go ahead
Biden.
and yeah.
You
What's his
see,
name? Joe.
Biden.
I miss his name up too.
y'all see what I go through on a regular basis.
Please send me that stimulus check. See, people, instead of just balling and stuff, y'all better look at what you owe. Go on, take that free money, build up your credit, pay off some of the cards. So you're gonna pay it off, pay it down a little bit. At least split it up in 3 months payments. Am I right, Miss Realtor?
Yeah. The I would honestly say, because you can account for that money comes from when it comes from your stimulus check. But like I would suggest people to either put it in a secure credit card where they just open up a card for and put $1,000 on there.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, have $400 left, or use it to pay down some debt. But
Yeah.
find out where you are credit wise, because you may not need to, and then you can utilize that to help you with your down payment.
I think a lot of people don't take the credit things as serious because we weren't taught this. If they taught it, they only touched on it a little bit because you definitely, went and did a lot further than what I've heard over the years. I think if credit awareness was offered more and a lot of, and I don't like to just say black people, but honestly, we as a people will be a lot more informed and educated if that information was, offered in a way where we can accept it. Because, some people hear things and they're like, oh, well, I can't do that, or I don't know nothing about that, and I ain't finna do this. I think if they broke it down and offered it a little more often than not, then, we could definitely advance ourselves a little more. That's just my
I'll
opinion.
tell you another thing that is really, really helpful. And this is me being honest. If you know that you have good credit and you pay your credit cards and your bills on time, you have an 18-year-old child. Let me be honest. I put all three of my daughters, they all have a platinum American Express. And my baby girl is 21. Her credit score is 780 because I
Wow.
put them on my credit cards. And we got to start doing that for our children. Build their credit
Mm-hmm.
up. Now, if you know you can't pay your credit cards, do not put your children on there because you're gonna kill their credit before they even get
Mm-mm.
some.
Yeah,
But
it's
if
called a
you
credit
put
line.
them on
What's it
your
called?
credit,
Credit line.
it's huh?
No, it says that's called a credit line, right? Correct.
Well, you're adding them as a authorized user on your credit. So what
Mm-hmm.
happens is you you're giving them almost your same credit. My credit score right now is like 817, and that's because sometimes you got to pull back. That means
Right.
that sometimes you got to be like, I'm not gonna buy that because I know that it's gonna hurt me in the long run. Can my income support that? And if it can't, make a logical decision to just pull away until you can, you know, afford it and then get in your house. Because once you purchase your house, your credit score is going to go up. You can almost get anything you want. But that's one thing I would suggest. If you know you have credit, you got good credit, and you got credit cards with high limits, put your children on there. All three of my daughters
Okay.
are on my credit. All of them
Is
are
it
on my credit cards.
is that Miss Markia? Is that your daughter?
That is my daughter.
She said, my mom taught me I always plan to buy a house. I never even had an apartment. My first place is my house I bought last June. Ooh, you go, girl.
Congratulations.
You
Mhm.
go, girl.
Mama took care of her baby.
I ain't mad at that. She said, I ain't never stayed in an apartment. Go ahead on. She said she ain't putting money in nobody's pocket.
No, that's right. All right. And she said, "What's that?" Miss
Yeah,
Lee said, "I
and
paid them off."
it was easy for her to walk into that because of the fact that I prepared her.
Right.
And a lot of times you're not gonna get what she get because, honestly, when she closed, I gave her every penny of the commission because I didn't, my baby deserved all of that money. But guess what? If you save your money, you can come up, honey. Cause honey, that market is blessed. That's
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
Always touching
Touch.
stuff.
I
No, he
know.
not. No, he not fine. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. 'Cause I clearly said,
Hey,
get all
Stacy.
your touching out before the show started, and you steady touching stuff.
I'm sorry.
Missy Vet says, I don't have no debit card. What she say? I don't have no debit card anymore because I don't direct deposit no more. The first, oh, she talking about the stimulus checks. Miss
Jesus.
Tangelia says, I pay them off before the statement is due. My credit is a 800. Wow. Felicia
Ooh.
says, okay, now that's how you do it. Go, girl. Speak, sister.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, credit is king. You know, credit is better than cash. I was trying to tell the guys, and the street hustlers, the pharmacy, street pharmaceutical guys, they have all this cash. I said, you need to go get a secure credit card. Go to a labor pool, get you a check. When them day service, they're gonna cut you a check. You take that check to the bank and open up a bank account, and that way you can kind of clean your money up a little bit. Go get something. Go buy a property. Go to an auction, buy a property or something. I don't know, but get some kind of credit. Secure credit is best credit. Um, I'm so glad I've been studying and reading. Shameekia Price, can I be your child? I want a house and a permission check. You know what I'm saying?
You too old to be anybody thing right now. Anybody pet.
Right.
Let that go.
Well, this is the thing with adding someone as an authorized user on your credit card. They never get the credit card. You
Yeah.
will never ever see it. I'm gonna add you. Your credit will go up, but I'm never gonna put it in your hands because I don't trust you. I mean, not you per
Exactly.
se.
I
No,
know.
him,
Okay.
him. No, him. Definitely him. Don't trust him, period.
How would I trust a 21-year-old with a $5,000 American Express Platinum card?
You
Not
don't.
gonna happen.
You know. Uh, hey, G Clark, where are you? I'm
But
stuck in the middle. Two Shameekas,
right.
two Capricorns. Both of these Capricorns, I'm getting poked left and right. One don't trust me, and one don't trust me to read. I don't,
I didn't say I don't trust you, but I'm not gonna give my children the credit card. I'm not gonna give it to a stranger.
I understand. Oh my goodness.
Well, it looks
Oh,
like we're approaching that closing time. We appreciate you again, Miss Price, for stepping in and providing us with this information. Do you have any closing remarks for our listeners?
Again, just really and truly keep this in your mind. I cannot have faith and fear when I'm starting this home buying process. I have to trust my realtor. I have to trust the lender. They have my best interest at hand because they want me to be successful. They want me to find a house. And I'm not going to find you a house that I feel like would be trash because that represents me. So if you're looking at the house and you're like, "Oh, Shameekia sold me this," that's exactly what they're gonna say. Even though they're the one that picked it out, they're the one that signed on the dotted line. So at the end of the day, just trust your realtor. If you have any questions, feel free to call me 470-900-5912. I can answer your questions. I can help you to feel comfortable. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to step out. You are gonna have to have faith and let go of your fears.
Absolutely. Grady, I just want to let you know Miss Markia Price said you cannot have her mama.
look here, Miss Price, little Miss Price. Karen is sharing. Sharing is Karen. You,
No.
you, you. Look, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say now.
He's
I
talking
can't
about
help.
you can't be my child.
I know I can't. You gotta show your mama. On your big brother.
Run, Markia, run.
All right, you have any? Hold on. I'm all discombobulated now. 'Cause I'm still coming down off this caffeine and sugar. Shameekia, did you do your closing?
With Shameekia.
Price, not more.
No, I
I,
honestly am just in agreement with everything Miss Price gave us today. Definitely took in the information. I want to encourage everybody to definitely look into your credit score if you don't do anything else. If you don't want to, take the next step, at least prepare your kids so that they can step into, the destiny and do things for themselves. So, each one, like you say, each one reach one, each one teach one.
teach one. That's right. Hustle for your last name, not for your first. So make. I'm about to say some crazy stuff. Let your next move be your best move, but make sure you do it for your family, not for you. Before I close this show out, I gotta play a song from our sponsors, DJ Teddy Bear, Southern Soul Dance. So like Shameekia already said that each one you reach one, each one teach one. We love you guys. There
Make
you
sure
go.
y'all come out and check us out in Brunswick.
That's right. Hold on. All right, bye, y'all. Hold tight, Shameekia, okay? What's it on?
Ain't no party like the Southern Soul Party, cause the Southern Soul Party don't stop. Ain't no party like the Southern Soul Party, cause the Southern Soul Party gonna rock. Let's go. I stepped in the club, I can roll like a pimp. All drinks on me, don't spend a cent. Like Section 8, I'll pay your rent. Put ice on your arm and freeze your wrist. On a party train, don't catch a ride. Like sting enough to fit you all inside. Baby, drop real low and keep it live. Put up to the bumper, so let me ride. Ooh, baby.
I think I can sing that.
No.
I saw when you walked through that door. And I knew I had to have you, girl. On the dance floor. Let's go. From
Yeah.
head to toe, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all make sure y'all Mother's Day. What is that? May the 8th.
No, May the 9th.
May the 9th?
May the 9th is Mother's Day.
Okay, May the 9th. Make sure you guys be there in the building. We're gonna post flyers this week promoting the show to dance. Y'all gonna see me do my dance. Who's talking about doing Brunswick? Come on. If you got dinner
the Grady.
if you
Do
got
the
big
Grady.
teeth, the dinner floss dance.
Do the Grady. Do the Grady.
All right, we out here, y'all. Peace.
Southern Soul Party, 'cause the Southern Soul Party gonna rock.